On the lap of his mother, that's where a 6-year-old Anand learned to make his first moves on the chessboard. A head start over others of his age in the late 70s. Parental support during formative years as a sportsperson is extremely crucial. Viswanathan Anand was lucky to have had that in abundance. Luckier because his mother was his first coach.
He just watched the elders play at home and started making moves. Slowly he developed a liking for that game.
As the Sishya defends one world title after another, the Guru does not hide her admiration. Do you play chess with Anand even now when he comes?
Oh, no. Can't even imagine playing everything.
With a foundation firmly set in the railway officers' colony in Chennai, Anand set foot into the Tal Chess Club in the city that gave him exposure to the cream of players in the region. An experience that he narrated to Russian President Putin after defending his title for the 5th time.
A lot of chess players have benefited from the Russian effort to promote the game everywhere and so on, and I was trying to say that, and then he immediately said, so you're a problem we brought on ourselves.
Founded in the early 70s in the wake of the famous Bobby Fischer match, the club draws the best players in South India. 77-year-old Manuel Aaron, India's first international master, recalls Anand as a little boy, leaving other players spellbound at this venue.
There used to be one clock and people used to go and sit there and play 5 minutes each. So within 10 minutes the game will be over, and whoever lost will get up and somebody else will come and sit. So the winner stays there, but we'll always find that Anand always stays there. He won't lose that easily. And he used to spring a lot of surprise combinations on everybody.
In Chennai's Don Bosco school, Anand was seen more in magazines and in the sports pages of newspapers than in the classroom. But his school was more than willing to bend its rules for their star student. Special classes, attendance for tournaments, and even rescheduled exams.
Readiness and willingness with which he was granted leave were compensated by his staying back and making up for lessons that he had lost.
The Salesian-run institution has had a legacy of nurturing world-class sports talent, from the Amritraj brothers to Anand.
Flexibility is one of the strong hallmarks of Don Bosco education. We try to identify the talent and capacities of each of the students and try to promote that. So therefore in Don Bosco, academics is important, but equally is also sports.
At a time when parents were known to cane their children for not scoring centums in mathematics and science, Anand had a free hand to focus on what he was best at.
In those days, having your parents behind you while you were dabbling in sports was a rare experience.
Absolutely.
More likely that you were indulging yourself in a sport against your parents' wish.
During his father's deputation with the Asian Development Bank in Philippines, a 10-year-old Anand used to be hooked on to chess puzzles on TV. And he kept winning prizes which were invariably chess books, till the organizers decided to end his streak.
So one day when I went for the 4th or 5th time, they just said, help yourself, but don't send any more answers because it looks like you're the only person participating.
His love for chess only made him a champion. And he really worked hard. The amount of time and he spent on chess is something unimaginable. Even in the night, till 12 he used to play. He used to sit down and read the chess books or practice or something. But any time, if he remembers some particular old game, interesting game, or new move, something, then he'll come at once and make a note of it. And he's very dedicated.
Back in Chennai and at Don Bosco, no quiz program in the 80s was ever complete without questions on Anand's exploits on the chessboard. They just got bigger and bigger, from a national champion in class 11 to a World Junior Chess Championship and Grandmaster status in class 12. With the titles came the awards: an Arjuna Award in class 10, a Padma Shri in class 12, there was no stopping this boy wonder.
Vishy Anand and I have something in common. We both studied in the same school and he was my senior. And throughout my life in the school, at every school assembly invariably, there would be some announcement about Vishy Anand's success. 25 years after he's passed out of the school, his name is still celebrated.
Do you have the NDTV Profit app? All the markets, all the news and your own homemade, ready-made portfolio available there for you.
We will right now answer what you should sell, what you should buy when markets are down.
Download at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Get the best app from the channel you trust.